All right, you should be able to hear me now. How is everyone? Are we good? Do we have audio, everyone? Yep, got audio, but a little quiet. Okay, that's easy to fix. Woohoo! Let me see here. How is everyone doing? Can you hear me? How's this audio? Is this a lot better? Hobo Banana, how's this? Hello, Patrick. How are you? Nick, how are you doing today? All right, looks like everyone can hear me. Um, I'm having a bad lung day, so my plans have kind of changed today. I'm not going to be streaming as long because I don't feel my body is up to it. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Um, Planning on troll minion. What's a troll minion? Are you going to make me look that up? If I can spell it. That's cute. I think we're talking about the same thing. Are you talking about the 3D print? No, it's not an official thing. It's me being a troll bill. Oh, okay. There is a troll minion though. I just looked it up real quick. Okay, I'm going in. Thanks, Mick. Couldn't get it on my end. All right, so let me get my other top down. I think today the easiest thing to do is just go with the flow, right? So let me add this camera. Oh man, it thinks I'm Aussie. Who set my camera settings to Aussie time specs? That's the wrong camera. I'm a professional streamer, guys. I know what I'm doing. All right, so left is left. I need to do refresh the front camera. Make this so you guys can see me. Whoops, I gotta cut that out. No. I hate OBS. Does anyone here love OBS? It's the Australian view. Yep, yep. All right. Let me switch this over here. If I go left, is it going left? Hey guys, let me know if my camera is right. Is this right? Or am I backwards for you guys? I think I need to do this. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, there we go. Do, do, do. Okay, there we go. Let me mute my. I adore OBS. Why do you adore OBS, Mike? Because it gives us content creators a pain in the butt. Better. Good. 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 Yeah. So I'm not doing so well today. It's just one of those days for me. Um, Things will get better. It's just a matter of waiting on insurance for when different meds are due. So I generally take my meds a couple hours before the stream, and when they kick in, I get super energy. So it just because it irritates you. um, Face down. So I wasn't able to take my meds today. I have to wait 3 more days. If anyone knows how that system goes, you completely understand. Yay, Blue Knights, now you're pro streamer. Yes. Yes. Do we have any recommendations on lights? Like, should I switch it up? Or should it always be blue? I mean, I'm kind of fond of blue, but I could do whatever. And I don't have fleas, y'all. It's just I have allergic reaction right now. So I may itch a few times. Uh, yeah, I hate when that happens to me. My meds should always really be regular. Yeah, listen, there's 30, 31 days in most months, except for February. Why they give you meds to last 25 days is beyond something I understand. Like, how does that make sense? I mean, if you know why they do this, let me know, because I don't understand. I am home from work. John, why are you? Oh, you're at. Okay, so you've already left work and you're home. Pick a color and stick with it. Well, that's kind of what I did, Nick. I picked blue because blue is my favorite color, and I've just gone with it. But I'm up for whatever. And eventually, TM, I'll be moving into my garage, and the setup will be a lot different. I want to have my YouTube permanent. I don't want to have to keep unplugging it, plugging it in, and doing this and doing that when I'm doing other things. That's my goal. One day. It's very hot here in Florida. Um, Google says it's like 90 to 95 degrees. My thermostats in the shade all say 100, 110 during our summer. So I don't know. 25 days must be just to get, just take my business days, I guess. I don't know. I really don't get it. Oh, John, your basement's freezing? Ooh, I hate that. Um, Wait, did I miss Nomad? Yo, Nomad, how are you? All right, so Google is saying it's currently 72 and 52% humidity. That's in South Florida. All good. RJ has some news for you guys regarding Nate. I do. I wasn't ready to do my news section first. By the way, guys, I want to do a little news section every week. Well, we might as well do it now because Nomad is here. There has been some. Let me switch over here. There's been some news developing over at Printed Solid. Media source logo. Build notes. And let me turn that on for you guys. And this is from Tom's Hardware. And generally, they're pretty reputable. So I reached out to a couple people I know in Printed Solid. And I'm moving things around here so I can keep an eye on chat. There we go. So, the main headline is 3D printing legend Joseph Prusa takes emergency command of Printed Solid after CEO exit. Prusa holds the front fort as the successor hunt begins. Um, I'm going to say a couple things, and I'll let Nomad correct me if I'm wrong. It's all good, RJ. Is Nomad Galaxy taking over Printed Solid? No, but he has some other good news. And let me see what you guys can see. Perfect. You guys can't see my face. Uh, Nomad, I don't know how you make this look so easy. Is this years of practice or what? What is this? Alt and move this way. There we go. Now you don't have to see the ads that come soon. No, he's not taking over. So after nearly a decade at the helm, David has stepped down as CEO of Delaware-based Printed Solid. The move, announced on X, has effective January 1st, sees Joseph Prusa, CEO of parent company Prusa Research, stepping in as interim leader to oversee what could be a new phase of North American expansion. David will remain as consultant during this transmission period. A permanent successor has not yet been named. So let me get into the weeds. Um, David's an older gentleman. He's lived his life. He enjoys what he does, right? I don't think he was pushed out or arm twisted. I think, he's been looking for the next stage of his life. You just need a bigger screen. It's a 65-inch TV. Um, he just needs to move to the next stage of his life. Life is nothing but a progression. And I wish David all of the kudos going forward. He's been a great guy, not only to all of us tinkerers. He does what he can. One second. I'm trying to pull up the source. Yes, visit that site. And let's see what you guys can see. Nothing. I'm a great professional streamer, guys. Professional streamer right here. So what's this? Alt. And there we go. To me, let's see. February print of the month, 2026. On our January print of the month contest was a huge success. A massive increase in participants joining during the month. It's always a pleasure to see what the community is working on printing and join in too for a chance to win, 1,050 Prusa meters, enough for 3 spools of our Prusa. Now, heading into February 2026 round, we're heating things up with a month of special theme. Red. Whether it's a functional part, PETG, stunning artistic. Let me get to the good bits. Nomad, where's the thing that you showed me? Did I skip it? Due to our popularity contest, we are hosting another raffle this month on our original Prusa MK4S kit. Please note our updated eligibility for the raffles to ensure a fair contest. Your Reddit account must be at least 1 month old, and your entry post must reach a minimum of 10 upvotes to qualify for the draw. Good luck to everyone. Wow. I want to win that raffle. Years of practice, I learned how to do it in the basement. Yeah. Good evening. What I missed? Just doing the news right now, Havoc. Is Armor going to be working here? Armor works for Prusa. Whether he goes down south and moves to Delaware, we'll never know. Well, we don't know for now. Last paragraph. They put you in the very last paragraph? How dare they? How to participate rules. Ah, here we go. Let me see if I can blow this up for you guys. Right here. We are thrilled to announce, starting next month, the contest is going live. We'll be launching a brand new Prisa community live stream featuring Nomad's Galaxy, Same Old Shane, and myself. And the March winners will be announced during the broadcast. It's going to be a great way to hang out and look at some incredible prints together and celebrate the winners in real time. Stay tuned for more details on the schedule. If you have any suggestions on what you would like to see during the stream, feel free to comment here. I'm ecstatic. Like, come on, guys. Nomad is a wonderful person. I miss him streaming. Like, that was one of my night streams. I would hop on and it'd be chill, relax. And let me get something. Hold on. Neil, can you bring me my printer t-shirt? Yeah, let's congrats Nomad. And Nomad, make sure that you are in my Discord. Or PM me, DM, PM, whatever Discord does. And let's make sure that we have the community behind you. What's that, honey? Yeah. I was literally asking RJ about you the other day. Yes. Like, Nomad, you're a huge part of our community. It's time to hop back in. And, like, I want to say this Nomad has some merch. This is one of them. And let me tell you, I wear this thing to hell. Like, it's been, I don't know, worn 50 times since I've gotten it. Like, Nomad's good people. Enjoyed the charity stream you hosted last year, Nomad? Yeah, it was a good stream. Once you get things cleaned up again. Well, I'm sure there are people who would take those printers and send them to this repo guy in Florida. I hear he likes printers, right? You can store them here as long as you want. I'm just saying. Yeah, we have a couple. I can't share these screens. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm not sharing them. There are a couple other people I know at Printed Solid. There was a lot of I'm not liberty to say at the moment. Joseph has stepped in as interim CEO for the time being, while they figure out how they want to structure the leadership there. I'm going to say that's an unknown source. Well, I know who it is, but an anonymous source for my news piece. Don't do it; it's a trap. This guy likes printers too. Yeah. I have the K1 printing. I have a Mercury 1.1 that I'm teaching myself clipper and doing a complete clipper from scratch. I don't suggest that anyone. Like, I don't know how these mad scientists do this. Like, how do you understand? Like, I just get confused. If one thing is an exclamation point, if it's there, it means flipped. If it's not there, it's the other way around. If you do this, you do that. It's a whole language all of its own. So I'm taking my time with the 1-1, and I'm teaching myself how to do it from scratch. So the more I know, the more I can have fun with it. I don't know about repo, but if Kegel loves 3D printers, Kegel loves 3D printers. Oh, haha, Kegel. I love 3D printers. Send them all my way. Yeah, please don't name people. I'm not naming anyone. It wouldn't be right for me. And like Nomad, when I reached out to you, I specifically at the top put, I don't want to quote how I put this. Let's see, journalistic inquiry. So that way you knew that I was asking as a journalist and not as me, where you could sneak me some information. I wanted to let you know, hey, I plan on going on air with this. What can I say? And if you'd like to give me any tidbits, I would love that, but I won't say it. Clipper is fun when you learn it. Exactly. And if got me a few times. Yes, yes. In programming, there are all types of loops, commands, if then and that. It could get a pretty hassle, especially when you have conflicting code. And I learned the hard way. Like, you start sitting there programming and you do a bunch of lines, and then you hit debugger and it runs it. This is after I learned DOS. It was Visual Basic back in the day. And that's how I learned. I taught myself. The school decided that I went to that it was easier to let me learn with this computer science master person there than it was for me to crash their systems because I got bored. Clipper is a mix of Python and Jinja. Pretty easy to read. Getting syntax right is a little more entertaining. Yeah. Let's see. So I had planned on doing a few different things today, but with my health, I am going to take a small little detour for them. And I want to focus on my electronics because, as you know, I haven't started any of that yet. I'm dropping everything on the floor. Pro streamer here. I should have cleaned my desk. And Nomad, you gave me the blueprints for this desk. I made it my own. It's got 40/40 in the back. At the TVs, I got a 65-inch and 235s, 232s above it. It's 9 foot wide, 6 foot wide, 5 foot deep. Like, open builds going out was a blessing for me. I love this desk. Let's see. I like doing a bunch of lines. Is your frame square? Which frame? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I had a couple modifications, a couple tweaks, and there's plenty to go. Like, my tabletop would make it even more square if it was solid. Like, these are just, I don't know if you can tell. These are bifold doors for the closet over there. When we moved into this house, they were in the garage, and I went and looked at them one day, and they have holes all through the front of them. Like, I don't know what happened here before we moved here. I think the landlord meant to replace them, but I flip them on the back side. I took the hinges out for the most part, and now they're a desk. They're useless to anyone except for the trash man. Let's see, we have a deleted message. I'm trying to work out how to set up a couple of fans to run off my stepper drivers. So learning config is mind-blowing, but interesting and fun. Yes, it's a whole, we're exploring the 3D world. That's how I name it. I don't say 3D printers. I say the 3D world. It's a lot more than just printers. You got programming. You got printers, lasers, CNC, scanners, and projects like building things and assembling things printer and non-printer related. Now you can build the Corvus PC into the frame. I did think about that. There's actually, because I bought 600 feet linear feet of 2020 and 4040 extrusions. I could pretty much deck out this whole room. There is a frame on, where is it now? It's on the printer on this side. I have to move it to this side. And then I'm kind of thinking the plexiglass look, but I think glass just might be easier for me. But you won't be able to see it. It's way down in there anyway. Did you find the scratches? Mad Dog, I want to announce that there are 0 scratches on this baby. She has been well taken care of, and as far as I'm concerned, she will never have a scratch. But thank you for being concerned. When I was younger, I used the 2 file cabinets and a scrap kitchen counter for $10 as a desk for a long time. John, you want to know what I'm using? Like, seriously. Most people that watch my channel know this, but I'll show you. Hold on. I got to clear off my little table. Pepsi crates. I have 126 of these in my house. We had this big hurricane, and Pepsi was throwing them all away. So I got as many as I could. They make beautiful, stable tables. Like, you just stack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them together, and you got a good side table over here. I got a piece of cardboard on it right now. I actually have a bed frame in my house made completely out of Pepsi crates. My desk for the long time sat on Pepsi crates until I built my extrusion frame desk for it. They work wonders. Like, Pepsi was just going to throw them away. I saved them from the dump. They weren't even going to recycle them. Like, you figure all that would be recyclable. Tips from a pro streamer, yeah. I was really hoping to get this box turtle slapped together today after work, but now I figured out either didn't print a part or I had it at Alex's garage last time I was down there. Ooh. I'm sure if you reach out to him, he'll let you know. Alex is good people. PLA, that last piece. Which piece are you missing, Mike? I'm curious. What are you missing? Okay, so let's flip this upside down and get this started. And I'm going to run over here to the... Let's see. Where's LDO at? There we go. I'm going to put it on the LDO page. And we are going to do... Oops. I need to change this. Can I do this? No, I need my keyboard again. Let me shrink you down. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, you guys know I'm a pro streamer, so we have to have all these little things going on. I'm going to shrink this. I need to shrink it more. And then we need to hit Alt. Check it out, guys. Whoops. Did I not alt far enough? I alted all the way. All right, so I'll move you. I'll move you. There we go. Okay. So how much of that can you see? Looks like the whole page. We need to find the LDO specific guide, and we're going to find out what page we're on. I think it's like 120. Let's see. Okay, what entry done? I'm going to skip the belts for the stream. I don't think I have the lungs for it at the moment. And we're going to be at 146. We need to look at the build notes. And we're going to go to 146 and 147. So the V 2.R2 kit supports the stealth burner and clockwork 2. Follow the assembly of the stealth burner manual. Okay. So now we're going to need another manual that this pro streamer did not have ready. Manual. And I think this is the new one. Give me 1 second. Okay. Yep, this is the new one. 7/7/2023. There is another version. It gets a little confusing sometimes because of how they word things. Oh, this one also says 7/7/2023. But it's high contrast, so let's go with it. Let's see. Anyone says anything? The only thing that needs good tolerances is the buffer. The buffer needs perfect tolerances. I do believe that there is a mod for that. That there's a couple ways of getting it, but I would say reach out to Alex. Projects in Dad's Garage has been working on things, and I think he's perfected his. So I might reach out to him. I have lots of ASA. Just bummed that I can't find that last one. Yeah. Who preps for stream? That's an amateur hour. I generally prep for streams, and so like I was gonna do my stealth burner build today, and because this is there's so many pieces in so many ways, I wanted to just build it. I was gonna disassemble it, to be honest, and build it with you guys on stream. Anyone that's seen my, and this is the wrong way. Anyone seen my Tuesday stream will know that I spent 3 hours working on my gantry. I made some mistakes. The Nomad, are you still here? I need help with something. Maybe you could help me out. Yeah, you're here. Hey, Nomad, I am rewriting the Voron manual to No, I died. I'm a ghost. Boo. Ah! I'm writing a new manual for the 2.4 LDO kit specifically, and I need help with PDF. And you're actually one of the first people that I thought of asking for help from. Because if you don't know, I'm sure someone at your work might be able to assist me, or someone that you know. And if anyone could assist me with PDF, please reach out. I need help. PDF is this whole thing where, okay, someone sends you, a lawyer sends you a PDF, you need to DocuSign it or something like that. And ask Eric Builds on the Positron team. Oh, thank you. You don't ever mess with it. Like in my life, I've never messed with it. If I needed something, I just put it on Word. I was good. Honestly, remove to using Google Slides for editing or yeah. That's the issue. And I talked to I'm gonna butcher his name. RCF, Russian cat food on the Voron team. and he was graciously doing a little then save to a PDF. I don't want it as a PDF, to be honest. There's no reason anyone ever needs to go through what I'm going through, and PDF is absolutely useless for my case. But RCF is awesome. There has been some changes in the Voron. Let me get rid of this document and move me back over. Yeah, so there's been changes in the Voron hierarchy over years. People are going to come and go. People are going to have fun. They're going to do what they love. And it's time to move on. Nothing wrong with that. The guy who created, or gal, the Voron manual is no longer with, well, the 2.4 manual, no longer with the team. And because they created the manual, they have all the files in the background that I need. And since the 2.4 came out a couple of years ago, they don't know if anyone else has copies of the files. So I literally had to rip a PDF down, and I'm just doing it in something else. Or I like to just edit the PDF, but I find that's been a little more troublesome. PDF is deliberate. It's completely cross-platform, compatible by design. Yes, but it's also the flaw. The person who made this PDF for the 2.4 signatured it and locked it down so you can't easily edit it, even within an official editor. You want to have a PDF version because it's archival. The live one can be a slide thing, but the final should always be a PDF to be printable. Oh, okay. Thank you. Things I don't know. Right? We're learning together. We're having fun together. Where I see Viking. Where's Viking? Yo, Viking, what's up? Hey, Viking, DM me on Discord, will you? I have some questions for you about your project. Nick, how are you? Kenneth Davis, how are you? Let's see, Mike, Jeff, Mick, Havoc. Tom, are you watching? Hobo Banana, Patrick, Kegel, Eric. Hello, everyone. I missed some people, so I'm just running through the list real quick. Yeah, we have two versions. One that you can live update, and then when you make changes, download the PDF and upload it to the repo with a new version number. Okay, that makes complete sense. That way, PDF is always up to date and can act as a backup if Google services are down for whatever reason. Meanwhile, I printed the Stealth Burner manual, the Voron manual. Like, I got everything printed up. And right now, I'm editing by hand for notes. That way, when it comes to doing the manual, it should just be copy my notes, paste, maybe make a little arrangements. I love how RatRig did theirs, and I reached out to them. They are not willing to tell me how they made their manual, though. I will tell you that. RatRig, I love you. But come on, I'm just trying to be good for the community. The Prusawa manual is being thrown through Google Slides, and it looks amazing. I can't wait to see that. Like Prusawa was a Prusa Wire was one of those projects I watched with you doing all kinds of things on your stream. I enjoyed that. Doing good is finally catching your stream. What? Kenneth Davis, you haven't watched my videos yet. You could check the beta now. For the Prusa manual, Nomad, box turner manual is really good. Is really cool. It is, and that's almost RatRig-ish, if you will. I don't know another name for it. Did I forget anyone? I don't like forgetting people. I'm small time, so like forgetting people means a lot to me right now. When chat's flying by, you can't see everything. I watched a Fabreeko one yesterday. How'd you like it, Kenneth? How'd you like that? I love that. First interview ever, right? I Let me get rid of this. Move me over here. Whoops. I have to keep it here. And move this. We can exit this one. So, pro streamer here, right? I just started my channel. Um I'm in contact with people, and there is a local place in Florida, 87 miles that way, that's called Fabreeko. And so I emailed Hector, and I'm like, hey, I'm by you. Can I swing by, do a little tour, little interview? And he was very hesitant. I don't do interviews. I don't really do well in interviews. And so I was like, okay, but if I come, I'm going to invite another creator to come with me. It'll be a 2-for-1 at the same time. Everything's going to go great. We're going to hype him up. He said, let's do it. So I said, sweet. I contacted the other creator, Penguin Makers, if you guys haven't known. He's a couple hours north of me. He swung down, picked me up because I'm on the way, and we went to Fabreeko. What I thought was going to be a couple of hours turned out to be almost 9 of awesome hours of experience being there. Hector is a hoot. I, as a pro streamer, forgot my camera battery, plugged into the wall because I wanted to make sure that I had charged batteries for when we went there. Like you need batteries. These cameras take batteries. My phone was glitching. I couldn't get it repaired by Samsung in time. The parts didn't come in for them to fix my cameras until we did the shoot on Monday. On Tuesday or Wednesday, the parts came in for the cameras. So it was like my cameras were shot. Like I had bad cameras from the get-go. I just deal with it. I don't need them. But I needed them now, and Samsung did everything they could to get those cameras there on time, and it just didn't happen. Thank you, Samsung, if you're watching. I'm available for sponsorship. So I get there and I have an old GoPro. Like it's a 7 silver. I think they're on like 14 now. And they pretty much release like one new hero level a year. So think about it. It's like 7 years old. It doesn't do half the features I would like it to do. My other camera's dead and my phone doesn't work properly. Penguin was a champ. So I was not able to really do the tour video like Penguin did. But, Penguin allowed me to use this camera for my interview. So the first couple of seconds you see my interview, you're watching GoPro footage. And then it switches over to his camera. Thank you, Penguin. That helped me tremendously. And that was awesome of you. But it's like there's more of that video that you guys can't see at the moment because Hector was so open, upcoming projects and things going on at Fabreeko behind the scenes aren't meant to be out yet. So, during our little walkthrough, he's like, this whole room is special projects. Please don't have any of this in your video when you release it. Like, he was awesome. When you're sitting down in the interview, he has no filter. He's just a great guy. He's happy. He's very passionate about what he does. It was awesome. And the nitty-gritty details. You look up Fabreeko on the interwebs, and it's a black hole, right? If you look up when they started, you get 5 different dates. Google will tell you 5 different things. If you try this, you won't know. Honey Badger and Fabreeko and Hector, like, what's the commonality? I've been breaking up the interview as shorts and releasing them every couple of days. There's like 25 of them, I think. Only one of those I can't show you, but you could see it in my video. I can't show you until after a product's announced, but he did talk about it. Let's see. Is this the Rat Rig interact? Yes, yes. The Rat Rig manual is interactive. For anyone wondering, my debut return stream on my channel will be index. Hey, Nomad, I know you know people. Like, hook a brother up. Like, I need an index for my printer here. And I realized that we've been talking for 50 minutes, and all I've done was touch my printer. Index in the Core 1 and Core L. Ooh. I don't have a Core 1 and Core L, but if you want to send me one, I'm here. Do we have a date? No date yet. Hector's a good guy. Hector is awesome. You see little tidbits of him at some of these shows, and he skipped last year's show because of his back, and he needed some R&R. He'll be back at the shows this year. He's given us his word. And Lisa is real. I'm just saying. I talked to her on the phone. I didn't see her, but she's real. So I'm getting the 8-head Prusa version. Wow. Just in, camera needs batteries. It wouldn't be bad if I had a plug. Maybe I could have gone to like the local micro center, but there's no power plug. I don't know. You can't even run this off the wall. Penguin Maker was awesome. I just gotta say that. How are you doing? I'm in a great heart. Thanks for the other day. I would like to hook you up, but I had to wait in line like everyone else for my pre-order. It's time. You have spent talking. You could have pulled that gantry out another 5 times. Tuesday, I must have pulled that gantry out 7 times. Put it back in, pull it out. So, one of those reasons I'm redoing the manual is because the manual and the LDO documentation contradicts themselves because they don't use the same parts. It's LDO's version. LDO did not come up with their own manual. I feel they should have. We need one. I'm a newbie. I want the rest of the newbies to have a better experience. So actually, on the rails, let me show you this documentation. Wrong one. Oops. Okay, so in the documentation, it says, page 88, do not use the holes on the end of the rails. Use the second ones from the ends. So if you're not, there you go. If you're not focusing on every single line on this, you're going to make the same mistake, right? I'm following the 2.4 man. Anyway, I'm following these manuals, right? You get involved. And stealth burner. Where's my 2.4? Oh, I'm way down. So let's go back to page 88, right? Give me 1 second. Okay, so on page 88, it's showing you here to go to the ends. Can I highlight this? Is this highlightable? I can't highlight. Okay, can I zoom in? Hold on, let me zoom in, guys. Wrong screen. Hold on. There we go. Okay, it is showing you right here. I don't know if you guys can see my finger. It's showing you right here. It tells you to use the ends, right? You you get involved, right? You're doing this. You're getting excited. You're putting it involved. And because I missed that one line on the LDO documentation, I spent 3 hours last stream um, taking my gantry off, on, putting it off, taking it on, putting it off, and one of my rails was done wrong. But page 88, it clearly states it right here. I mean, it's on my own fault. So my goal is to create this manual that encompasses both of them and makes, well, all of them. There's more than two, and give people a better experience. Let's see. It's one great part of the Proof's Alive now. You need a dummy battery for that, BRB. All right. All right. So today's easy task, I think, is installing some of the electronics down there. I don't want to get too far in the weeds with the belts. Just it's hard for me to breathe right now. I've already been going for an hour. So let's get doing that. And is my gantry gonna fall off? Hold on. I need to put my little stoppers in, guys. I do not want to lose these carriage rails all over my streamer desk. And as the tinkerer in me, you know, these little, I don't even know if I can show it on here. These little bumpers right here, they're great to put back in your rails and prevent it from going off. The tinkerer in me kept them because I thought they might be used for something. All right, so middle. Do it. We could watch you pull all bearings and put them back in. Yeah. I already learned the hard way how to install bearings. It's actually not hard, but I couldn't find any good documentation online for how it's done. Back in a bit and forth here, working on Tinker Atlas. What's the update with Tinker Atlas? Anything? Can we get an update? What are you working on? Can you release that or not? All right, let me make sure this doesn't. Good. Okay. Good is good. Okay, I already read that. Let me go top down. And expand this. There we go. Okay. This can't be my shot. Working on the projects right now, improving stuff, adding features like Git, etc. I can't wait for you to be done. I was working on something. I think it would be right up your alley. Um, I've talked about it on other streams before. Um, which is the front, which is the back. I want the back this way. Oops. There we go. And I think you might be able to make it a lot better than I could. I don't have the skills. And after watching you the other day, doing your projects and everything, I think it would be in better hands if you were involved at least. There's reasons why my bottom panel is floating. Everything is going to be in there temporary for now. What I need to do, I do need to install my rails, and I messed up on that already. Darn it. Yeah. Let me fix this for you guys. Can you guys see this okay? Move the front camera up. And let's just stick this there for now. Okay. Yeah, I forgot my things. Yeah, I'm a professional. All right, so in the manual, let's see, where were we? We need to go way down here. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. Stall burner, power inlet, and so I don't want to do any of that. Okay, I need to shrink this back down. Alt, Control, shrink. Oh, who would have figured it was going to be in the spot marked electronics? Can someone help me out there? Like, who would have thought that? Bear with me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to move my camera, and I think the kids have messed with my tripod. Sorry about that. I don't know what you guys can see. Horrible here. I'm sorry. Let's see. Front cam. Front cam. Okay. Let's see. What's the question? What's the question? I was looking for my tripod. I wanted to move the other camera up. I don't have a mount for it. And unfortunately, I based my desk off of someone else's Nomad plans. So it's aluminum, and magnets don't stick to aluminum. What was the electronics? I was looking for the page. Must have joined Discord. Feel free to reach out when you have the time. Yeah, I'll do that. For sure. So let me just show off some of this stuff. Because right now I'm thinking I'm not going to be able to get to that, and we didn't go over what's in this. So this is the Pi TFT 43 version 2.1. Um, I've never had a screen that wasn't already in a case. So this screen kind of terrifies me. Can I blow this one up? Oh, there we go. Talk about a professional. Let me shrink me. There we go. Okay. This screen terrifies me, right? I work with smartphones and fixing them and laptops and all kinds of stuff. But this little screen right here, I mean, it's glass to the edge. I don't know if you guys see that reflection. So I'm very terrified of handling this at all. Like I like to drop things not intentionally. It's got a few buttons on it. It's display port in, display port out, touch out. And it's like sturdy. Like they knew what they were doing when they designed this. I know some people don't like the BTT products, but this is actually something I'm very happy to have received. Yo, Penguin! Love the video today. Hey, Penguin, post your video in the chat here. You have access, and you should go back and rewatch this because I talked about you a lot. Just saying. So I did get this power supply. It's the LRS 224 volt. This thing's like hefty. It weighs probably more than my computer's power supply unit. And yeah, it's not as powerful in ways. In other ways, I mean, what is it? It's I'm trying to read this. I'm sorry. 8.8 amp on the 24 volt rail. That's hefty. Let's see, and I think this is motor kits. Yeah, that's our motors. I grabbed the wrong box. This one they call the cable kit. There's not only cables in it. There's LEDs in here, which can be cables. There's printed parts. So a couple of these printed parts kind of stumbled me because they were there you go. Penguin, I pinned you up top. So yeah, some of them were mold injection, and I thought that went against the philosophy, but they made their own kit, so I guess some of the parts can be mold injected? Question mark. I think it's like I can't remember. It's like the DIN rails or DIN rail mount. That's printed. Yeah, the DIN rail mounts, and that's printed. So I'm just curious. I'm like, why they didn't just print the DIN rail mounts? Why they went with mold injected ones? Especially with how cheap you could print these for on a large scale. I'm worried about your computer's power supply. If only you knew what was plugged into my system, because my system runs everything for me. So right now, the two cameras I have are actually a ton of power. So I actually have them on different lines. It's got graphics cards, LED SSDs. It's got GPUs, an overclocked CPU. Um, my RAM is slightly modified to be clocked. Doesn't take up that much though. And then we had the tool head cables. This bag had another bag inside of it with the NeoPixels in it, and I haven't even given you that update yet. My Neo, I'm gonna leave them in the bowl. I was getting ready to put them. I took them out of the bag nice and carefully, and taking them out of the bag, I need the bowl. It ripped wires off. So it's like, I don't know what they're using as adhesive. It's not enough. It's not sturdy enough. And they should have used more solder on these pads than what they did. I reached out to Jason, and he said he's looking into that now. He's going to look into that for me. But meanwhile, I'm waiting on a replacement NeoPixel. And yes, I do want RGB. Pineapple does not belong on pizza. Down under? There you go. Let's see. Replace pin message. There we go. There we go. Penguin makers, sorry, that pineapple comment. Yes, I'm allergic to pineapple, but being in the industry for decades, pineapple does not belong in pizza. What? Kenneth, don't make me put you on timeout. What? Maker Viking, are you nuts? Did they fall apart like the penguins? Yeah. Yeah. I think in the same exact spot, to be honest. Penguin, was it your first LED module that they fell apart on? Bullshit, pineapple belongs on pizza. Put them on mute as penance, RJ. I didn't make those. What, for LDO? No, this came in my LDO kit. But some of this stuff, right? I'm looking at it and I'm like, it was all wired up nice and neatly. And I'm like, holy cow, how much time did they spend packaging all this up? Because I can't imagine a machine opening these bags. These bags are tough. Are my two previous giveaway winners in here? Okay. Part of the LDO kit. I'm aware of that. The wires fell off, but that's how you know I didn't make them. Well, Mike, if you're making them, I think you should send me a pair. I need them. You know, I didn't read all the little things on their page, but I was kind of hoping my wires didn't all come pre-crimped. This is lovely for people who hate wiring. I'm afraid to even open this up. Like, I'm not going to be able to get it back in their bags like that. But everything is size nice. I did some preliminary measuring without unraveling everything, and I think they use machines to cut these. I swear. They have to have a jig or something for the tips to push these down. They're all pushed down almost the same exact way. Like this. They're all perfect. Like all the way just to the edge, just past. I don't know if you can see that. Focus, focus. They're just past the little nubs. So they're not going to pull out anytime. And I believe in these cables or wires. It's, some of these kits, they come pre-uncrimped. Um, I was ready. Like, I haven't used this yet. I was ready. Let's see. Oh, I didn't make those. The N1 fell off first time, and it was downhill from there. Yeah. I could make you a set. RJ says he needs a pair. You heard it here first. Ha 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 ha. I'll make my own NeoPixel sequence from scratch a while back. That was not fun, but I learned a lot. Yeah. I watched Nomad actually make a set on his channel. He was doing a lot more than just NeoPixels. I think he had Komani, the little screen. He was like micro soldering one day. It was very interesting. Most likely use hydraulic crimper. Yeah, probably. Oh, you will need to use those crimps when you modify the printer. That's what I'm hoping for. RJ needs glasses? Okay. This is... Where are you at? This is what's on my desk. There's probably 5 or 6 more pairs around the house, in the car. They're all different prescriptions because part of my medical issues is my eyes will go out. I don't go blind like looking like this. How do you explain it? Do you remember those Mirage things? They were popular, I want to say, in the 90s, in the 1900s, folks. When you did your eyes cross-eyed to look at this picture, and it would pop out. Do you guys remember that? I love when people whine about wiring. Keeps me in business. I love wiring. The squiggly pics with the hidden images. Yes. Okay. Imagine that happening to your eyes, but you're not going cross-eyed. That's what it looks like. Everything goes blurry. Like right now I have like 20 fingers. And I'm not even looking in the screen. The picture's way over there. It's so double vision, and they go like this, and I don't know. There's something wrong with my eyes. It's all. I think it has to do with one of my meds. The more I need that med, the worse my eyes get. So it's really hard. It's actually how I was able to swing the wife letting me get this TV. It's a 65. Because I could blow things up so much bigger and help me read it. RJ needs glasses and hooked on phonics. Haha. My solder skills are often offensive to God. What are you doing? Cold joints? Oh, Gallic, Nomad. Yeah, you were doing cold joints too. I had 2 kilometers fall at the input caps. I gave up after the second. Wow. Stereogram. Is that what they're called? Magic Eye had something like that when my meds were screwing with my blood pressure. Blood pressure is part of it. And I think it's one specific med. The nurse actually told me like a couple weeks ago. The problem is I can't get off that med. It's actually what keeps me alive. So it's like, what do? You stop the med that prevents half of your issues from side effects of that med, and you die. or at least get ventilated in the hospital for a very long time, or you take the meds and deal with the side effects. Get checked for a pituitary tumor. They are almost always begun, but the symptoms match. Can I show meds on YouTube? Like, I won't show you my name, but can I show meds? Is that allowed? I'm not going to dox myself, so hold on. Oops, you're the upside down. Ha! Only the Australians can read it. Ibuprofen. I take it for my lungs. Okay. I take it for my lungs. It what keeps me alive, literally. And it that's supposed to be one of the side effects the nurse told me about. It's not just albuterol. Thank you very much. You want albuterol? I have 10 different types, but that's not albuterol. I also have multiple types of ibuprofen I take. Takes 1 tablet a week for a pituitary tumor. Oh, I missed something. Oh, okay. Yeah, that goes back to that. Yeah, it's not just albuterol, and that's not the only way I take it. Let's see. We went over these. We went over. I didn't think I did this one. That cable? Yeah, we did that one. I'm joking. I have to take that sometimes too. Remind me about that later, John. So this is the LDO 2.4 300 miscellaneous cables. And it's got a couple of neat things in here. I think it's in here. I don't know. What they're calling cables, I call wires. I don't know. So there's Cobb. Have you ever seen Cobb lights, guys? Is it just me, or are these the weirdest things ever? Who here agrees with me? I was looking at these. Oops. This one. There we go. These are the weirdest things ever. I'm used to regular LEDs with the little diode in it, you know? And these are like diodes mounted on flex PVCs, you know, the plastic PVC, and it's weird as heck because then they have all the contact for the diode inside this little rubber piece. I don't know. I'm kind of iffy. Like, are these any good? Chip on board lights. Now they're neat. They're nice and bright. Good. I like that. I might have to get more, frankly. I see how bright some people's are, but I like a bright system. I bought 40 feet of LEDs for my K1, and you can't see them. They're off right now. That thing is lighter. When that thing is on and the LEDs are on, you can see everything in there, like the minuscule dust flying around. I love it. And I'm glad they're off because I can't show anything in there right now. They're generally just got no RGB, much more uniform and easy to make print, nice mounting system. Oh, okay. Are they cheaper, Mick? Is that for in-cabinet lighting? That's a cool addition. Yeah, it's in-cabinet. I'm afraid to break them. They seem a little rugged enough. You won't break them? Oh, sweet. Okay, I didn't know that. So they're more rugged. And then you got other miscellaneous wires. What are they labeled as? End stop, USB to PCB to RPi, filter fan cable, bed thermistor cable, LED strip cable, cob LED, PCB fan cable, touch display cable. And the thing I like is, I don't know if I can get close enough. They're all labeled. Can you see that? Let me try this one. Oops. Come on. There we go. You can kind of see it there for a split second. They're all labeled. So it's I like that. I mean, if you're gonna take my pins away, at least label them, right? In the built-in diffuser. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. The diodes are much more densely distributed. That's why they are more uniform light. Oh, you learn something every day, Mike. You won't get that with a DI project like the ENCN3. Well, E3CNC. LEDs or what? Because I've seen an LED mod somewhere for a E3 CNC. I think it was in the ender the E3 CNC Discord. Ah, she wants to be a big baby. This is Karma, guys. Karma is my baby. This is my 4-year-old. She's loved and well taken care of. I label my wires. Yeah, I need to get one of those label makers that I can do that with. This is my baby. For the first 6 months of her life, she literally slept in my coat. I was having health problems before I realized I was having health problems. And I would be in the garage in the wintertime, and I would fall asleep in a chair I had out there. And so we found her. She literally fit in the cup of my hand. Right? The vet said she was lucky to be 3 weeks old. And, she was most likely in the 3-week area. How's the build going? I haven't touched anything yet. We've been streaming an hour and a half. Cyber didn't label their cables. Did they at least terminate them for you, or did you have to do that, Jeff? It's going to be a short stream tonight, David, so we're just kind of shitting the breeze. My health isn't doing so well, so we're just taking it as we go, having fun. Thank you for stopping in. We've been derailed by the build. Derailed the build. Derailing the build, yes. Yeah. Everyone here, blame it on Mike. LOL, nice. I know how that goes. Oh. Wait, RJ is building something? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, it's just a bad health day. So we got talking and we had a little news section. David, I need to know if you're streaming tomorrow as soon as possible, because I kind of have something going with Alex and I'd like to know what's going on with you. Looks like you have most of the printer done now. So I do have, I don't know, you can see here. It's upside down. Okay. This is probably a bad idea. I do have my gantry installed. And that led to some issues. That was taken on and off 7 times last Tuesday when I was streaming. No joke. Did you bring home an IDEX? No, he's mailing it to me down under. He's mailing me his IDEX index. Brother Rhino 4200 will do a heat shrink label and can be bought at a big box hardware store for 120 odd Aussie, like 70 USD. That's not bad. Oh no, I ruined your stream. You gotta put a hashtag in front of that, Mike. If it doesn't have a hashtag in front of it, it doesn't work. Oh, Phil, I didn't. If I didn't, I wouldn't say anything yet. RJ and Alex have hijacked your stream time. I noticed that, Jeff. Haha. No. So I told Alex when David comes back and wants to stream on Tuesdays, I'm not doing it. Like straight up, him and I had the idea as soon as David announced, I'm not streaming this Tuesday. I'm leaving. Alex and me, pretty much at the same time, we set it up so we're gonna go live. And after, I think Jeff was the one that reached out and says, "Hey, you both are going live at the same time." I reached out to Alex and we did this co-stream. First time ever doing a co-stream. We failed at it. And I went live and Alex didn't, but he was on the screen with me. The second week, it worked out marvelously. We tried it out, we tested it, we had to change a couple things. It worked out great. But here, it's already said, if David's streaming, I'm not doing it. So let me know as soon as you can if you're going to be streaming tomorrow, because if so, I'll delay myself. I'll do it Thursday or whatever. So just DM me in Discord about that. All right, so more electronics, I think. The clicky kit. Bunch of hardware, screws. There's one set of wires in there. I have no idea anything about clicky. I haven't done that research yet. Toolhead PVC. Oh, this is the one I was looking for. And this one. And I think I needed those, but not now. Okay. Well, I may not stream tomorrow. I haven't decided yet because I'm still waiting on parts, but we will see. Well, let me know when you know. As soon as you find out, let me know. And if you're not going to do it, I will post that I'm streaming. But I'm just waiting on you, Armor. Like, I'm not going to take your time. I think that's rude. That's for me. Other people will do it other people, but I'm not going to disrespect you like that. You're great for the community. We all love you. You had to leave for a couple of weeks. Dude, we're here for you. So whenever you want to get back to it, just let us know. Let's see. Toolhead PVC, USB adapter, self burner fan adapter. I want to look at the self burner fan adapter. Toolhead. This is, it boggles me how much stuff they could fit on a little PVC. David can do what he wants now. He is CEO. Cracks wit, goes back to work. I'll get back to work. I swear I'm going to at least get this base BT assembled by tomorrow. Why tomorrow? Time for ice cream, a D movie time with the kids. I'll talk to you guys later. You always plan my stream around snack time. Has anyone here realized that, or is that just me? I knew a Florida man could be a gentleman. Almost all Florida men are gentlemen. Thank you very much. We would be nothing else. Have fun, David. You can keep the stream playing, though. Let me get that watch time. Don't forget to hit that likes up button. He's a clever man, RJ. Is RJ clever? I don't know him to be. But if you know him better than I do, you let me know. I think he's a retard. My daughters came in the room and asked if we want ice cream. How can I say no? Easily. You point the phone at her and I'll tell her. No. Mike, don't forget to countersleep all PTFE tubes that face the input side of the filament. Why tomorrow? Because I ran out of steam. I've been at work all day and now I hit a bump, so the momentum is gone for the day. Yeah, everyone's like that. We all go through our moments in life, and you have to have lows to have highs, right, Mike? Some days you have no energy, and your body is consuming, taking that energy and storing it away, so you can have a better day the next time. I don't remember what I was doing now. But they're little tiny PVCs. I mean, they're silk screened and everything. Like, to me, it's a splitter with a couple extra wires on it. 1, 2, 3. So they are PWM controlled, right? That's the third one. I can't see. And it looks like you have a couple spots on here where you could change the voltage. Can't really tell. Okay. That's just the symptoms of having kids. Mike, is it the girlfriend that makes you feel like that? I have cats. Oh, maybe there's your issue. You need little dogs or big cats. I rescued this kitten once, and it turned out to be this giant cat. Mike is a cat lady. Mike, are you a cat lady? Hey, Nihal. Whenever the adjustment mentioned, usually wears me out for a few weeks. I'm going through that now, Mike. It's not that they change my meds. It's just I don't have them on time. I take them every Monday, and that gives me energy for the week. And it's like I'm already in another week now. I could still feel the difference. It's harder to breathe. My eyes are all messed up. Not only am I a cat lady, I'm a crazy cat lady. Oh God. Chicken Man has a cat. How does that work? Let me mute myself real quick. I don't want to yell at you guys. 5 cats and a German Shepherd. Holy cow. So Mr. Snuggles, a cat I rescued that was a little kitten, was a Mancoon. That's what the breed was called. I didn't know that. He was only this big. It was the neighbors blocked him outside of my fire escape in Connecticut, and I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning and heard this meowing, and this cat's health destroyed me. I had to go to work, but I put him in the bathroom, and he was smelly and he was skinny. It was skins and bones. Um, I gave him some sandwich meat because that's all I had available, and some milk and water. And I came back from work with all this cat stuff. I've never owned a cat before, Mancoon. But let me tell you, I trained him to fetch. I would say, go get my boots. He would go get a boot and come back and go get the other boot, and he would come back. And they didn't have to be in plain sight. And I miss Mr. Snuggles. Um, it was one of the best pets I could have ever had. It was my little kid. Big kid, but little kid. I wish I could have a Mancoon. All my cats were provided by the cat distribution network. Oh, that's very nice of you. More like dogs than Mancoons are more like dogs than cars than cats, I think. Yeah, cats. Yeah. There's a little delay. Sorry, guys. Let's see. I'm gonna guess this is the USB adapter. I can't really read it right now. Let me try all my pairs of glasses. Nope. This is what I do all day. Nope. I don't know. I think this is a USB adapter. My eyes are going now. It's one of the reasons why I didn't want to get into the belt system. All that little looking, but I'm reading the chat and that's hard enough on me. And the toolhead PCB. This is the Nighthawk. I gave up fixing the autocorrect, by the way. Yeah. Who fixes autocorrect? Me, Night. If I'm not talking to you guys in Discord or in other people's stream chats, I use uppercase. And it's very hard to go back to lowercase for me. Uppercase allows me to see what I'm writing. What your text I can blow up, and I can make them, 40 inches on my screen. But my writing, for some reason, it stays small, and I use the caps all the time. I just leave them on. And then you guys yell at me. Why are you yelling at me? My dad's auntie has a kitten when he was growing up. It weighed 45 pounds. Turned out that it was a Scots wild cat that had moved into her cottage, and she started feeding it because she was nuts. Can you change the font for yourself? No. It's standard for most of my applications. Like, if I change the font, there's a couple ways to do it. If you change the resolution on your TV or the scale of, because I use the TV for a screen because it's the biggest thing I have, then it makes all these pictures and Chrome tabs and OBS too big. You can't read side to side because it goes past the edges, or it's ridiculous. It doesn't scale properly for me. So the problem is to see things even on a 65-inch TV. Even if I have one web page up there, like you just scroll like normal, text seems not to follow the trend. I had a hopes of domesticated raccoon. Ooh, I want a raccoon. I want a raccoon. I used to follow this raccoon on, and I'm not getting political or anything. There was this raccoon I used to watch on TikTok all the time, and things happened, and the raccoon is no longer with us. Um, but raccoons are awesome. I don't have that wildlife license. I know I can't have one, and it wouldn't be right to potentially have that to another animal happen to me or in general. RJ, you want me to send you the script that renders the YouTube chats into your OBS so you can customize the fonts and then separate into. Oh, yeah. I wanted to do that anyway. Uh, so the last couple of days, I've been trying to figure that out and something else. And I can't see enough to do it on my own. Well, I guess I'll join in. Currently, I have 3 dogs, 4 cats, 3 quails, 2 rabbits, 30 chickens, and 41 ducks. Okay, everyone stop. How do you count 30 chickens and 41 ducks? I get if they're separated. Are your ducks and chickens caged? Because I've had chickens, I've never had ducks, but they run around. How do you keep track of which one you counted and what you haven't? I had a skunk pelt that I put on an RC car and ran it through a very busy campground. Oh man, Nemesis, did you get that on video? That would have been awesome. And a porch and a pear tree. I'll send later. Leighton? Send Leighton? Oh, I'll later. My big hope is that aliens comes down and decide to abduct me for a galactic zoo. Have you seen the Orville? There's a whole episode based on that. Orville is a science fiction TV series created by the brilliant mind of Seth MacFarlane and his love of Star Trek. All I'm saying is give the first episode a minute and a half of your time. I guarantee you'll finish the series. The duckweed count when they are swimming in the pond. But how do you know if some of them are not under the water? All the ducks and chickens are in a row. This was before the time of camera phones. Heck yes. It's a spoof on Star Trek. Yeah, it's his love of Star Trek in his own world. It's a Star Trek P155 take. I don't understand that. What's P115? P155. I'm the guy that married the old lady who swallowed the fly in Doctor Dolittle. I think this is the Nighthawk board. Um, it's amazing. Like, which camera? Let me shut this one off. I need something. It's amazing. Like, someone designed this. Oops. Right? I know my camera is crap, but like, look at this. This is packed. Come on. It is packed to the gills. Like, how do they do this stuff? I mean, I've made some PCBs, but this is packed. Um, how do we know if the ducks are underwater? We use eyes to see if the ducks are underwater. You're counting what? 40 ducks? What is it? 40 something ducks? It's a Star Trek Piss take. Oh, okay. I mean, there was parts of Orville that are hilarious. I enjoy it for the comedy aspect. There's nothing wrong with being comedic. That's not packed tight. Gen 2s are two times as dense. So this isn't a Gen 2? I can't see. I don't even see any. How do you know if this is a 1 or a 2? I had alpacas. I used to breed them. Not me specifically. I don't know, Jeff. I don't know, Jeff. For some reason, who's here calling bullshit on Jeff's comment? Or in one goose, I forgot about the goose. We have 2 geese, but one disappeared. Oh, sorry to hear that. That's an old school LSB format board. Oh, okay. You guys know more than I do. Ah, go home. Get your in there. Are the new ones any are better or no? Down under. And do you guys have any comments or questions that you want me to ask my people in not my people, ask people I know of in the Prusa slash printed solid world? They're not going to tell much about the current situation, but if you guys wanted to know something or have questions, you let me know. I know a few people that work there. Directly for printed solid or through Prusa. Yes, when will your build be finished? Probably next year. This is my content, right? So until you have the next project, you have to delay the one you have. The SB format boards likely won't get any further revisions as SB is old now and likely being replaced. The EBB Gen 2 boards are the new hotness. There are a couple things I agree with that. I don't know. I don't know. I think we need more tinkers. We need to keep it going and keep it alive. Like I know there's some people in my circle that don't like the stealth burner. I like it, but technically I've never used one. Can you ask why we can't get a Core 1L as a kit? I know it's probably because the loss around the AC current EU, but inquiring minds need to know. Yes. You know what? Let me take note of that right now, Cable. Give me 1 second. Did that do it? Where the heck did that put that? No, I don't want to print it. Why the heck did it go into the pictures? So, oh, what? Delete that. Save it there. Okay. And there we go. New tenders are smaller and lighter and better cooling. Ah, but if they do a new revision on this, wouldn't they already have most of the layout worked out for to make it smaller, lighter, and better cooling? Liability and warranty over AC connected equipment. After seeing poor Rajaj headaches the other day, I think I'd rather build my own. The tester obviously faked the results. Ooh. Ooh. Is there a video? Is that a video or where'd you see that at? I gotta figure out what you guys can see and what you guys can't. Come on. I want this one. This one. Okay, we're gonna put you there. There we go. Oops. Let me put this over here. Okay. So we got the SSR. It's pretty standard, as far as I could tell. Is there anything fancy about this SSR? My own tester obviously. Let's see. They didn't bolt in his Y rod. So there wasn't even screws in it. The holders can confirm this. How would you have had passed the factory testing like that beats me? Is that someone's video? Oh, okay. So Cody just volunteered to take the blame, right? Cody is the first giveaway winner in this channel, one of two so far, and he just said he made it. So if Cody made it, let's blame it all on Cody. Or as Cody said, did he mean to say I made it to the stream? Because I haven't seen him today, I don't think. It is your SSR, that's what makes it special? Yes, yes. There is only one like it. This is. Yes, it's my fault. There's some couple little odd ends. One of the other kit manufacturers, Mad Dog, what was yours? Who made your kit? Well, anyway, this is not a filtered power inlet. One of the other kit manufacturers provides a filtered inlet. I kind of like that because I have this thing for clean electrical in my house or my Tinkers. It's always I made it to the stream, but heck with it, I'll take the blame. There you go. Raj asked me to help him check what was wrong with the printer. So Mickey and I went through everything with him on the Discord video chat. Oh, okay. You guys should have recorded it. That could have been great content. Are each of the printer machines hand built by one person, or is there a production line for them? They go through multiple people, and they do sub assemblies, and then as they go forward, they are completed. So they go through several hands. What am I volunteering for again? You're volunteering to take the blame for everything. Cyborg. I believe it was them. They had the power, the filtered power inlet. It was just a good little touch. And for how many they're buying of these at once, it's probably pennies. And Cody, my health isn't so good today, so I'm not streaming for much longer. Maybe just a couple of minutes. And you really haven't missed anything. But if you want and help me get the view hours, and you could always rewatch the stream. There is a couple minutes in a news segment that you might be interested in. For those that missed it, it's printed solid Prusa news. You heard it here. I haven't seen any other 3D world content creator professional show anything about it or talk about it. And we had Nomad here, and we went through Tom's Hardware and another source that I can't reveal their name. But I'm gonna have to call it here, guys. I can't function anymore. It's been 2 hours. We didn't get to build anything, but I had fun talking to you guys, and I hope you guys had fun. It's 98% humidity today, as the tail of a cyclone passes. It's icky. Are you on the south side or north side? In Florida, I don't know if it's the same thing down there. I think it's opposite. The southeast part of the storm, specifically, is generally the worst of our hurricanes, which I think is what you guys call cyclones. It's always the worst, and the north part is always the easier going side. I don't know why that is. It's just how it works. As a Floridian, we know to look at the hurricane and be like, okay, this is the line. This is the actual hurricane. It's going to pass us like this. And we look to see if we're on the south side. We should be above 32 degrees tomorrow for the first time in a month or so here in Michigan. This is the second day in a row that we hit 70. What is it right now? I gave an update when we first logged on, but so it was 72 when we started. It's now 63. It was 69%. Now it's 63% humidity. Like, it's dropped 9 degrees in 2 hours, and we'll be dropping really fast for the rest of the night because the ocean currents we have. It makes no difference whether it treks down the coast, shore, or offshore. But does it make difference if you're on the north south side of it? Like if it comes right through? Anytime we get to sit here and pick on Yuruto, is time well spent, whether you did build something or not. Haha. Well, if David does not go live tomorrow, if he's not going to stream, I will be on and building. I'll have my meds and I'll be hyped up to ready to go. I'm sorry, you guys. I feel like I let you all down. I just draw on a chart with a big fat Sharpie to change the course of a storm. It's not hurricane season here. Florida went through the first time last year since 1851 of no storms touching us. It was weird. Like, as a Floridian, I already have a go bag set up. I got food, water, things we're gonna need to survive in case if something happens. And you just never know. That's Florida life. Um, it was weird not having a storm, but you know these weathermen, they show you this one tiny little trail. Well, as a Floridian, and I know I keep saying that, everyone's like, "Oh, it's gonna miss us. That line's going here." No, they're 800 miles apart, like the beginning to end of the storm. Like you're gonna get hit, and I don't feel the weather people convey that enough, and it puts people in harm's way, especially when you're not used to our situations here. So, you guys have anything you want to talk about, or do you just want me to end it? Oh, I got something. Hold on. Check it out, y'all. What do you think about this for my new intro? What do you think for my new intro? Seems appropriate for your streams. I had my phone make that for me. That's my little disclaimer. I think it's hilarious. Um, as you guys seen in Penguin Maker's video, I did touch the the laser. It was not operating at the time I touched it. Let me grab his link real quick because I want to pin him out on the way out. Copy. I did not set Fabreeko on fire. Paste. It needs to morph into a laser cutter. If you know how to do that, you let me know. I'll send you the file. How do I do this? Oh, there we go. Replace. You burn. Come on. You burned the laser down. Oh, we know you did. It was like I think it was 2 days after we left. So we were there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. He threw that video up in the Fabreeko chat and said, "Yeah, look what Repo did." I've been kind of running with it. I've been having fun. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's hilarious. I know I didn't burn him down. I'll burn his. I didn't start it, but it's like, why wouldn't someone just hop into that and just have fun with it? We know you had a delay fuse. Is that what it is? Penguin, you there? Was it delay fuse? Did I have any delayed fuse? You're sneaky? How am I being sneaky? Yeah. You have to stop calling you Repo and start calling you the arsonist. Did I just get branded? And now the arsonist? People are going to be looking that up on YouTube. Oh, the arsonist, and then the FBI is going to come raiding in. All right, guys. I'm gonna have to call it. Show the world the love that you want. Right? You give the world love, and you'll get love in return. That's gonna be my little motto. I gotta think of how I want to word things. But everyone has an outro, so I'm thinking that's one. What do you guys think? I'll wait. And don't forget, down by the text box where you hit the chat, on the right hand side, there's some hearts. If you guys hit up a whole bunch of those, I get credit for that. Their reactions is what they're called. They work great. All right. I want to say thanks to Nomad for popping up and telling me the scope about what's going on at PS. Pretty solid. Thank you to my anonymous sources if you are watching. I hope to do a news segment when there is news. Like tomorrow, if I stream, I already covered the Prusa stuff. If there's more, I'll let you know. If I get the response, I think that was Kegel. Who gave me the question? I saved it, but I can't remember. Oh, the AC curd thing in Kegel asked. Okay. Yeah. If I don't have any questions or anything, I will comments from them. I don't see a reason to do a news story tomorrow. So we'll hop right into the build. I'll be ready and have fistful of energy. Thank you guys. You have a wonderful day. Wrong one. And take care. Show the world the love that you want. Go check out the channel in the Discord. Yep, we'll have an after party. I could chat on there because I'm typing. All right, so have a good time.